What's up, everyone? How we doing today? What's going on? What's going on? Good to be here with everyone. Thank you for joining us on this episode, and happy Memorial Day to everyone out there, man. Especially to all the servicemen and service ladies out there. You guys have sacrificed so much for us. Um, as a whole, for our country, for yourselves. So I just really wanted to say thank you more than anything for doing all that you do out there. And we can't forget about you vets either. You veterans. Can't forget about those vet boys. So because you guys are some of the bravest individuals on planet Earth, no doubt. Much braver than me. I'll just say that for sure, by a large margin. You and all the fallen soldiers, man. You guys have given so much to all of us, and you guys have given us our freedom and our right to free speech, and man, I don't know about you guys, but that right there, man, the freedom of speech is just, I don't know, that's something special to me. I wouldn't be able to be doing this if it weren't for you guys. So today, man, while you guys are out there, throwing potato salad down your throats and slinging that dang sirloin around on the grill, or you know what I'm talking about, maybe just take a second and say, thank you to someone who has, put their lives on the line for us here today, and don't forget about their families, because their families have sacrificed so much too for us. So thank you guys for everything. Yeah. Again, happy to be here with all of you guys. Hope everyone's having a good Memorial Day. We got out there today too, and we're just, we got to celebrating and it was a good time, man. We cooked up some burgers and some dogs and that sort of deal, and everything was good. So because we're slinging that meat, and cooking up those brats. We're doing it today because today's a day of celebration. So but man, speaking of slinging meat, huh? Man, I got a story for you guys. So I got this buddy, right? And he and his friend, they went out and dated. This happened a little while ago, like a year ago or so. And so they went out and they're day drinking and they're doing their thing, and they've been at the bar all day, and this they've been talking to this this lovely lady, and she's kind of on the, from what he was saying, she's kind of on the bigger side of life, that full figured that full figured body, or maybe I should say like maybe a portly bodied woman, right? And so anyways, my buddy and his friend, they end up back at her place. And they're all sitting in the kitchen, my buddy and him, they're sitting at the dining room table, and they're having a couple more drinks, and they're just doing it up, and everyone's having a good time and that sort of thing. And then, they got some music playing, and she gets up and she starts dancing around, and, she's feeling good and this and that. And then she walks over to the fridge, and the next thing you know is she pulls out this, it was like a hearty, a hearty pound or maybe pound and a half of some, 70% lean, 30%, fat cow beef. She pulls that damn thing out and sets it on the table right in front of my buddy and his friend. And then she starts dancing around. She must have been just out of her mind, just, probably about to fall on her face because she was so damn drunk or whatever. And then so they're looking at the meat, and they're like, what are we, I guess we're cooking up some, okay. You want to, you want to, let's do this thing. I'm interested in maybe a little burger or two or something like that. And she's like, no, we aren't cooking it. And they're like, what? What do you mean? And she's like, I want you to throw it at me. And they're like, what? Throw it at you? What do you mean throw it at you? And she's like, yeah, I just want you to just throw it at me. And they're like, dude, we aren't tossing this patty cake beef stock at you or something like that. We aren't doing any of that. Like, you're out of your damn mind, And she's like, just throw it at me. And my buddy's like, I'm not having, no, I can't do that. But then his friend's like, well, I mean, if that's what she wants. So he takes a little and he tosses it at her, and she just continues dancing, and she's just, And then next thing you know, his buddy picked up another little piece and did it again. And then my buddy's like, dude, you're tossing what? Why are you tossing cow beef at this chick, dude? And then he was like, well, fuck it, dude. I guess if that's what she wants. So my buddy joined in. And then they got like 3/4 of the way through. And then the next thing you know, he said that he's just slinging those little cow nuggets at her. I mean, it was like he was just Randy Damn Johnson, and his buddy was Greg Maddox, just spitballing these damn things, knuckleball to the freaking thigh, and or knuckle meat to the side of the leg, and fastball right to the side of her neck or something like that. And they did all that until they ran out of supplies, and I don't know about you guys, but I've heard some crazy shit before, but I have never in my life, I've never had a woman ask me to throw meat at her. Nothing like that. I mean, at least the meat that's not attached to my body, you know what I'm talking about? But dude, she's got something going on, I mean, I don't know if she likes the texture of it or that slap, that thing, because you can only imagine what a damn, a piece of a piece of patty or whatever, sounds like when it's just, getting hurled at you, just, oh, and, but that's what I got for, that's what I got, dude. Just, when I heard that, I was like, dang, man, like maybe you should introduce me to her or something like that. But that's crazy, dude, But anyways, the one thing that I have mentioned before, and I think I've mentioned it before, and I regret not doing it, is joining the service when I was younger. I know, segue, great, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. But because now, I was back in the day, I'm a little older now, but I didn't do any service for our country, but I was serving up something else. And I'm not talking about, my my butter stick or something like that, that God gave to me. But I'm talking about, I was serving up those app samplers at Crapplebee's. You know what I'm talking about? Those app samplers. And I was serving tables, and some people will say, you were waiting tables or whatever. But, I was just out there humming mozzarella sticks and serving up those little boneless buffalo, selects, I guess, that sort of thing. I was doing that for the customers and that sort of deal. But at the time, while I was doing this, that garçon work, if that's how you pronounce that shit, or whatever you want to call it, that's around the time 9/11 happened. And people were, after that happened, people were enlisting um, more and more because I guess, people felt the need to do something. And, but instead of me enlisting and everything and doing doing service work that way for our country, I, um, I did something stupid at that time. Um, and then I got hit with 240 hours of community service, and I'm not gonna tell you what it was that I did, other than involved a paintball gun and a school bus. How about that? I'll let your minds just wander on that thing. And so where they had me do my hours and everything, it was at the VA hospital. And I don't know if you've ever been to a VA hospital before, but it's nothing like anything that you've ever seen before. Or at least, I mean, maybe it's the VA that I got sent to. I've never seen a VA that looked like this. I mean, it looked like they were like trying to like fix up a trap house or something like that. A trap house wellness center, for senior citizens. That's what it looked like from the outside. And, and I mean, this place was just, it was just a real piece of shit. That's all I can say. Like, I don't get it. The parking lot had potholes the size of a small child, and some of the windows had bars on them. Like some of these vets were trying to, like they were going to get up and try to escape this place. And it's just, it was just like, it's not what a hospital is. It's not what it should look like. And I'm just, this is crazy. And they had this one man doing security, right? And he had something going on with his walk, this guy named Ross. And he kind of walked like a, how like a pit bull walks, it looked like I don't know, it looked like his legs got caught in like a Chinese finger trap for a couple days or something like that. You remember those things? They were made out of like a corn husk or maybe some cheap bamboo, and they had the two open ends on it, and but what you do is you put your buddy's finger on one end and then, or maybe some victim's finger in it or something like that. And then on the other end, you slide the other finger in there. So when you try to pull them apart like that, you can't. So they're trapped, right? And but that's like, that's how this dude, this guy just had some real questionable legs. Like who in the right mind, made this dude a security guard in the first place? Because who is he gonna fucking chase down? Unless it's someone in a damn wheelchair or something like that, or some some guy walking with a walking stick or something. But it was just crazy out, like that whole experience right now, or then, this happened so long ago, but it's just, and you know what? Some of the doctors out there, I don't even think the doctors were real doctors. It just looked like they picked up a couple of people working at like a CVS or maybe a Winn-Dixie or something like that, and threw a white coat on them and just said, "Tag, you're in, buddy." That sort of thing. And now we got Phil, who was like hanging out, hanging up damn Maybelline baby lip moisturizer or something like that, some shit like that, or some Axe body spray, to come in and do some surgeries. And at one point, I swear, I could have sworn I saw one of the janitors take off his uniform and throw a nurse's uniform on. And it's like, what? I'm like, I thought he was supposed to be cleaning windows and not doing like some sort of, not doing artery work or something like that. But it was just, I don't know. It was just, this place is unbelievable. And man, I recently went in there again because my dad's a vet, and so he gets all his stuff done over there. And man, they fixed this bitch up. I mean, it was like night and day. All like, wow. I mean, this place looks incredible now. I mean, it actually looks like a real hospital. And the thing is, doctors were they actually looked like real doctors this time. Not someone that was trying to do yard work or changing tires outside of a J.C. Penney or whatever. But it was just, I mean, I'm glad they went the other direction because I don't know, it was just strange. But I'm just glad that they did that because our veterans, man, our veterans need, they need to get the proper care that they deserve more than anything, you know. But and that's the truth. Like they do, you know. Why are you going to throw one of these guys in a halfway house and feed them, half uncooked oatmeal and say like, "All right, we'll be back," or whatever, whatever they're doing over there. But that experience, man, doing those community service hours out there, like, I got to know a lot of the veterans, and I got to hear a lot of stories and that sort of thing. So it resonates with me, Memorial Day and Veterans Day, it just does. Like, if I hadn't had that experience, then I just think, like Memorial Day is just a day where, people go out to a lake and fucking, they do some, they show some tits and some, some cat, that sort of thing, or maybe they're slinging that fucking meat, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I don't know. And then look, man, I know I've gone on and on and on about Memorial Day and the veterans, but I just wanted to say thank you again, man. For everything, for all you guys, again, that put your lives on the line, so we got these, so we can do what we can do, here, where we lie, where we sit, where, that sort of thing. So again, thank you. So, man, what's going on? What's going on? Take a little. Oh, man, isn't water sometimes the most delicious thing? It's available mostly all over the place and that sort of deal. But then you just got, you take one sip and you're like, hot damn. I wish I just could do it all the time, I guess. But man, yeah, what's been going on? I saw this news story, and it's about that guy, the dude that did, fuck, man, what's his name? He did that supersized movie, and I think Morgan Spurlock, he was a documentarian, and yeah, he did that supersized movie and Sugar Junkies or Sugar Walls or whatever that thing was called, But this guy, he kind of looks like Dookie Howser a little bit, or like, yeah, kind of like, yeah. It's kind of like if like, man, what's that dude's name too? Neil Patrick Harris. He kind of looks like Neil Patrick Harris's half brother who works on like mopeds, or like he kind of looks like he is a man. Like he looks like he works at Lowe's or is a manager at Lowe's or someplace like that. But yo, he died. The dude like died from cancer. And he was the one that that grubbed down that McDeezy's, he was grubbing that thing down, that McDonald's for like a month or something like that. Yeah, I think it was. I think he ate McDonald's for like a month solid, right? And he filmed it all, and but he wanted to prove that, how bad, Ronald's, McDonald's, McBlumpkins, and fries were. So, even though I think, man, I mean, damn, dude, I don't know about you guys, but to this day, I still think they got the best fries, and I haven't probably eaten there in like 5 years, but for me, that's just, it's either them or Five Guys, and I'm not talking about Five Guys jerking off in a circle and, and doing that wiener aerobics out there. Nothing like that. I'm talking about the French fries, that come from Five Guys. But they got cause damn, dude, those fries, oh, they give you so many of them. Like, just now thinking about it, dude, I could go for it. I mean, dude, I kick over a damn toddler on a tricycle just to have a little crispy papas fritas, that sort of thing. But man, where was I going with this? But anyways, yeah. Oh, the dude. So he did a documentary about McDonald's, right? And everyone went crazy over it, because everyone was like, "Is it true? Is it not true? Does McDonald's do what everyone says it's do? Is it that bad for you?" And that sort of thing. And because he was just trying to tell the truth about fast food, I guess, and what it does to your body. And then once that doc came out, a lot of the fast food places started making changes on their menus, and some started putting damn fruit cups, in with their kids' meals and shit like that. And to be honest, I don't know how a couple slices of an apple is gonna change, that McNasty that you just gorged down. But that's what's going on now. But anyways, man, old dude, Spurlocker or Spunklocker, Morgan Spunk, whatever his name is, right? He got a while back. He got caught with he got caught with that rape and assault charge. Kind of like what Puffy should have got. And but I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, maybe the Hamburglar put him up to it, or maybe it was that I don't know, maybe it was that, it might have been that ShamWow guy. Remember that dude? Remember that? He was like, "Hi, this is Vince from ShamWow. You need to clean up. You need to clean up. You need to clean up." Man, let's see. I'm trying to think of something like, let's see. Like, "Hi, I'm Vince from ShamWow. You need to clean up that leftover cocaine residue off this prostitute's ass crack. Well, you'll be saying, 'Wow,' every time you use this towel. It's like a towel, but it's not a towel because it works like a sponge. And so if you really want to soak up that Peruvian flake powder when you're trying to hide the evidence of you cheating on your wife with Becky the hooker you picked up on Cox Avenue, then you should get this ShamWow, something like that, or whatever it was." But that guy was out of his mind, dude. And I think he at the time, I think he got hit with a couple assault charges or something like that too, with some hooker or something like that a long time ago. So, but anyways, rest in peace, Morgan Spurlock, something like that, whatever his name is, he's gone, he's out of the way. So, but man, what did I heard this morning, dude, speaking of getting hit with a charge, yo, the old Nicki Minaj, Mirage or whatever, right? She got arrested for carrying marijuana in Amsterdam, and where it's legal. Like, I don't get it. But when I started looking things up for a moment, man, it's only legal to carry up to like 0.5 grams. But, I thought for some odd reason, that's the reason, people went to Amsterdam, because it is legal, I thought you could just get blown out and no one fucking cares, something like that. Let alone, like, I didn't think the cops cared. I thought the cops, the Amsterdam, 5-0 out there puffed a little on the side, puffed a little, on that, a little of that side salad, I guess, something like that, That's what I figured, but I guess I was wrong, but side salad. Oh, dude, can you imagine? Hell, can you imagine if that was a damn appetizer over there? Like, imagine like, instead of them bringing you like a basket of bread or like chips and salsa or something like that, they bring you a, what are they fucking called? A charcuterie board or a jacouterie or coucherie or something like that. That thing, usually you got cheeses and this and that and croutons and pepperoni, dick and all this other stuff on there, But can you imagine if they brought out like a board, whatever, however you pronounce that stupid word, right? Charcuterie, that's what it is. Imagine they got that with different types of weed, on it and that sort of thing. Man, that'd be crazy. It'd be like, oh, well, I think I want to try some of the, I think I'll try some of this Jack Reaper and a little Granddaddy Purple. I'll try a little of that and don't forget to throw in the DNA cake. Whatever they're calling shit now. There's so many names that like I don't know. It's just some of the names. It's just crazy. But overall, like, would you bring that to me? Because I don't want to feel my legs when I eat. That's I just don't want to. I don't want to feel my toes touching my other toes, But that'd be crazy, man. Hot damn. Man, now that's how it should be. Man, that'd be something. But good luck, Nicki, I guess. I don't know what happened to you or what's gonna happen to you, or I don't know. Whatever. Most likely she'll get let go and then she'll run off with her husband that is a I think he's a child molester or something like that. Something, I don't know. Or he's like, I think that's what I read, man. Something like that. Hold on. I want to see something. And it's probably not it's probably not the best thing to look up, but let's see. Nicki Minaj. I don't even know why I'm looking this up. I guess out of curiosity. Oh yeah, Kenny Petty. Yeah, Kenny Petty. I think he's oh yeah. See, he got ordered to serve. He violated his terms of, man, what did he do? He's on house arrest now and that sort of thing. I don't even know who this fucking guy is. I don't know. But what is it? Can I see? Or is it just not going to say fucking anything? Oh, he's a sex offender, not a child molester. So, okay. Way off. Sorry about that. At least I got my facts straight instead of just calling this dude a kid profiler or whatever, but yeah, but he's a registered sex offender. So, damn. And he's sentenced up to 3 years for probation for failing to register as a, an SO. Anyways, okay. Wow. Not my deal. Anyways, wow, this episode we went from giving praise to the veterans to, to ShamWow and fucking all this sort of stuff. But hey, sometimes that's just the way it goes. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I know that I'm kind of cutting this episode a little short. Really, what I wanted to say is just like, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. And I hope everyone is going to have, I hope you guys have a wonderful week more than anything. And seriously, like if you guys see a veteran or know someone that is, fought for our country and that sort of thing, you should say thank you to them, give them a little praise more than anything. So, cause without them, we probably wouldn't be here doing what we do. So, so again, thank you to everyone, that has served for us. So, not to, repeat it, but anyways, all right, guys, we may have our guest in next week. I'm still waiting on, really her to get back to me. So, but I'm going to put a little call out to her and, we'll just see how it goes, man. So, all right, everyone, take care of yourselves, stay true to yourselves, and we'll see you, in the future. All right. Be well. Take care.